we have Friday night. Easy, folks. Friday night, they get just a little glazed around the edges. We have Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers are here, John Rigi and Edie McClurg here tonight. We handed out some cards to see what kind of a mood you were in. And once we got rid of the obviously disturbed cards...
They were in a great mood.
Yeah, you don't have to identify yourself in case you're not supposed to be here. Adrian, is it Rudnick?
What? Wait a minute.
Well, that's a man's name. Adrian could be a man's name, right? Adrian, what's your favorite vegetable? I think the Prime Minister of Japan is my favorite vegetable. Yeah. Why not? I go along with Bush. I don't like broccoli much either.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be good for you. Contains all the beta-carotene stuff. I can't stand broccoli. What is my favorite? I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know. I don't have to answer.
You hand out the cards, it's proper to answer. You ask the question, they deserve an answer.
All right, all right. Carrots, are you happy? Chuck Goosen. Where are you, Chuck? Stay here. With all of the rain, will the mudslides help local real estate prices? You know, I suppose it depends if your house slides into Beverly Hills or away from it, you know. No, this happens out here. We can't take much rain here because the hills start to come down. Joe Chilko, why do your guests always sit to your right? Because if they sat on top of my head, my neck would get sore. What do you mean?
That's where the chairs are.
Remember one night we had to do the show in New York where we had to change studios while they were doing some, I guess, technical work in the studio in 6B, and we had to go over across the hall, and they changed everything. The band was over to the right, the guests sat on the left, and it was the strangest feeling because you're used to looking over here, and all of a sudden we had to reverse. It's like looking in a mirror. You know, when you look in the mirror, your right arm...
I understand. I knew that.
...is on your right hand.
Years ago, when I was a kid, I figured that out.
You've got so many shows, you don't care about this, do you? Licking the envelopes. Hello, spokesmodel. How are you? Sure, you come here to pick up your mail and leave. Sky Little. Where are you, Sky? Strange question. Does Ed wear bikinis or boxers? I know, because we drank, you know. Ed wears a Fruit of the Loom keg. Specially made. Peter Collard? Kellard. Well, this is philosophical. If you knew you only had 24 hours to live, what would you do? Wow. I don't have the slightest. I think, you know, just for the hell of it, I'd wait for 23 hours and 31 minutes, and then call Domino's Pizza. Let's see if they got that. Betty Getty. Betty Getty? Hi, Betty Getty. That's got a nice rhythm to it. Where are you from, Betty Getty? And don't say Walla Walla. Where are you from, Betty? Edinburgh. Scotland? Oh, good for you. Welcome. If you were to be reincarnated as any woman, who would you choose to be? That's another Mrs. Colonel Sanders' wife. You figured maybe some night in just the heat of passion, he would blurt out the secret recipe for 11 eggs. I don't know. I don't know. Cleopatra. That would be a nice go. Jerry McDonald? How are you, Jer? I'm just fine, Jer. Where are you from? Whittier, California, all right. Oh, you want some advice here, it says. What advice can you give to a 6'8", second-degree black belt, journeyman carpenter who is searching for the perfect woman to bear my children?
Wow.
Jerry, I suggest you find the girl of your dreams and kill her husband. Alan Spaeth. Where are you, Alan? Where are you from?
Hey.
With such a successful show, why do you have such a cheap-looking set? So you can go home and feel glamorous in your trailer, Alan. That's why we have it. That's right. Yeah. It is a little seedy, isn't it?
No.
Well, we're not going to reinvest at this point.
No.
Coat of Chemtone or something, but no new furniture. Nothing. It falls apart. Are we behind time already?
Yes.
Is this the commercial? All right, these.
Oh, Lord.
Let me tell you something. We have a new sponsor. New sponsor is L.A. Gear. Now, I'm going to tell you something about these shoes. You think these are a gag shoe? These are actual shoes worn by Shaquille O'Neal of the LSU basketball team. He plays center. These are size 20s.
Oh.
Wouldn't you think you're going to get out of Volkswagen with the other clowns with it? Anyway, L.A. Gear will invite you to get in gear with their newest line of athletic shoes.
Yeah.
Yes, we'll be back.